And welcome back for episode 14 of Let's Play Crusader Kings and Epic Norse Start. We've been derailed just a little bit by a number of setbacks relating to Sigurd dying a little earlier than we had expected, Ragnar being killed by one of our vassals in a duel. We did exact revenge upon that vassal in a weird sort of way with our current character, Randver the Dragon. Randver the Dragon, that's a nice title. I've grown fond of this guy. Before I was saying that our brother, who's the King of Denmark, we're actually, I've been thinking about it. Oh, now he won't do it. We were going to go ahead and just form an alliance with him. But that's not going to work anymore. And he's pretty strong on his own. He actually has more levies at the moment than we do. But all of our levies are pretty well depleted, so we're going to have to do yet another round of raiding. Will those come back up? We have 2 daughters, so we do need to produce a son. Right now, our younger brother, who controls these 3 flashing counties and did inherit the Kingdom of Norway, which we took back from him, is set to be our heir. I'm not quite sure how it determined that. He's got 2 sons, so he's doing alright. And our elder brother also has 2 sons, so he's doing alright as well. So we'll jump right into it. Maybe we'll attack Savo. I think we could probably Zerg Savo down really quickly. We do need to form the Empire of Scandinavia to kind of conclude this playthrough, and I think we only need 6 more provinces to do that. So we could get 6 provinces from 4 here in Livonia, and then Savo, and then I think Karelia. I believe our brother in Denmark will probably swear fealty to us once we get that empire title. We could also go off and attack Forayer, Orkney over in Scotland. Could be an option. Austeland, we could also declare conquest or declare a holy war, but we'd have to get some troops up and over there. And they are in the defense pact against us, interestingly enough. Of additional importance is things going on in Saxony. Our brother took one of the Saxon provinces. Other than that, it looks like most of Saxony has converted to Catholicism. They've got a Slavic pagan ruler over in Rugen for Mecklenburg. That would be the Duke of Mecklenburg, is Slavic pagan. Holstein stuck to the Germanic faith, as did some of these other vassals that they have, including the Duke of Brunswick, who I think has our Reformed pagan faith. So we want to help. We want to help Brunswick. We want to help Holstein. Sorry, I'm just reading this flavor text over here on why there's a revolt going on in Brunswick, and it looks like somebody named Theodric. For Theodric's claim on Brunswick. Except who knows who this Theodric person is? Actually, we can find out really quickly. Not that it's that big of a deal, but we'll open up the title page for the Duchy of Brunswick and look at its claimants. Here's somebody named Theodric, who is actually Germanic, so that's not going to be the end of the world if he usurps that title. I just wanted to make sure that it wasn't Catholics taking that title over. We'll take a quick look at the religion page. Our new Germanic faith is doing pretty good. Ooh, our vassal over here has been spreading it pretty well. One of the two provinces in Iceland and most of the important provinces in Scandinavia, minus a few. So our fledgling religion is looking pretty good. Let's go ahead and get a small raiding party together. That is not as many troops as I would like. So we need to raise more. Let's go ahead and raise troops from Gotland and Just. That is way more boats than necessary, and we'll have everybody go to Schleswig. Just gotta board all of these troops up. I suppose if we set them to raider stance, that will save us some money. In the meantime, while those guys are moving over, let's take a look at what we can build in Ostrogothia. The mere site. What the hell? Why would we? Alfer is our. This is our marshal, and he's the chief of a couple different, of 2 counties. And it says we would challenge him. No, okay. I thought we were gonna like lose a trade or prestige for not not attacking him. The trade route from Accursius. Oh, Accursius does have a trade route. It's too expensive. That's way too expensive. We're not going to spend 100 gold to keep a trade route running on a tribal village. City tax, castle tax, tribal tax. Yeah, I mean, if it had temple tax, maybe. The tribal tax here is only 2.31, and 20% of 2.31, it'll still be 2 gold per turn, so whatever. That's way too expensive. We'll just lose the 25 prestige because we're going to get some more from raiding in a minute. Let's check out what our counselors are doing. Where is Rogaland? We've got one of our chancellors in Rogaland. Oh, that's over here. And we do need to keep an eye on our vassals that haven't converted to the faith yet. I think some of them are doing it sort of on their own accord. But we do have 5. We do have 5 vassals that haven't converted to the new religion yet. I think, I don't know, like, yeah, even when we send gifts to people, they still don't want to accept it. Let's figure out where to send these boats to. Maybe Wales. Brittany's always fun to attack. Oh, you know what I did say? We... Ooh, how did that happen? Let's take a quick look at the world map, just to kind of get a, Ooh, Khazaria is kind of coming up on our territory here. So we should prioritize attacking Karelia, just to kind of, wall off Scandinavia. If we look at the de jure empirical areas, Scandinavia starts and ends depending on which way you're going from Karelia. So after this raid, we should definitely subjugate Karelia, and we'll probably take Savo at the same time. That'll be 3 of our provinces, and then we can take Livonia. And Livonia should wrap up our requirements to form Scandinavia. We have plenty of piety, plenty of prestige, plenty of gold. The Byzantine Empire is looking like a mess. Is that rebellions? That is a Byzantine revolt. That's not good for them, especially with the Abbasids right next door, although much of Africa isn't united, Abyssinia isn't united, Egypt is independent, Africa is independent, North Africa is still split apart. It is only 808, but interesting. Provence split off from Francia. The Avars have this weird province here in Middle Francia. There's a Bavarian revolt going on that is covering a huge part of Bavaria. Serbia and Bulgaria are... Actually, I think Bulgaria is not looking too good. I think they start with more than that. And Serbia is expanding pretty quickly here with still a Slavic pagan ruler, and they've got some random territories up there. I would love to take Kiev for myself, if possible. Oh, it says the Byzantine capital is actually in Crimea right now instead of Constantinople. That's freaking weird. Haven't seen that before. Usually the Byzantines like to have Constantinople be their own. The papacy hasn't expanded much, and Venice is still going strong. Just curious how they're doing on trade zones. They haven't expanded too much. So where to send these raiders to? I think we are going to send them down, and we are going to raid the Umayyads, because the Umayyads look like, and we're going to confirm, that they are in like 3 different wars right now. All defense wars and an attack war for Barcelona. Attacking in the Holy War for Barcelona. It's showing that they have it. It's showing that the Umayyads control it. Oh, there's still some... There's still some errant holdings in Barcelona. That, and of course, Rosello, which looks like it should be part of Aquitaine, is actually part of Barcelona. So that's probably what they're attacking. Because this guy's the Emir of Barcelona. I don't know, that's weird. Who cares? We're going to go and take their shit. We're gonna hope that they're too distracted with their wars that we can swoop in and take their stuff. A bunch of people just left the defense pact against us, except for Prussia, Livonia, and I think High Chief blah 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 is this guy in Ostitland. No, it's not. He left the defense pact against us as well. The Varangian Guard. This could apply to us. Nikephoros, the great king of the Greeks, is distraught over the poor mettle of his countrymen. Knowing well our skill in battle, he has decided to form a bodyguard consisting solely of Norse warriors. Those who serve him in the great city of Miklagard are generously rewarded, and even now many of our young men, eager for riches and adventure, have departed to pick up his banner. Huh. I think that opens up some kind of a, did our Chancellor just die? Our Chancellor just died. We've got a courtier with 15. With 15 diplomacy, who will make a fine Chancellor. We only have 3 vassals left that dislike us, and I believe they're all, yeah, heretics, following the old ways. And then there's our brother. I think let's find one of those, so like Adger. I'm going to drop our Chancellor on him, and let's see if we can get him to convert. That would be nice. And now that he likes us, I wonder if we can... Oh, his heir's already grown. Oh, that's right, his heir is Telemark, who has adopted the faith. But I don't think we have to be too proactive, as maybe I thought we did last night, in terms of getting these vessels to turn. I think it'll sort of happen on its own and it'll work itself out over time. But it's something we should keep some kind of an eye on. Oh, one of our vassals is down here, raiding Spain too. And that guy we were just talking about, Adger, the heretic, he was down here raiding. Everybody's coming down here for some loot. So we got Adger to like us a little more. Already, that was really quick. And he will accept the religious conversion. Excellent. There we go. That wasn't so hard. That wasn't so hard. Broke down the first castle, or maybe it was the city, in Corona. Doing some work down here. People are rejoining the defense pact against us. That's fine. It's only at 13%, so that's gonna keep going away. Telemark's down here raiding, and our brother is gonna have to deal with a revolt. We might need to offer to help him. Maybe not. He might be able to deal with it on his own. It's only 1,400 and our brother has like almost 8,000 fucking troops. Holy shit. That's way more than the 6,700 that we can hope to field at the moment. So he should be able to deal with it. Oops. Left ourselves paused. Yet more people. Why would I... We just got pinged that we can usurp The High Chieftain of... Oh, because... some guy in Novgorod holds the title. So we are going to usurp that for 100 gold. And we will give that to, I think, our brother. Yeah, because the de jure is only these 3 provinces. Yeah, so we're gonna give that to our brother. We're gonna have a hard time. We can't give it. God fucking damn it! Because he's our heir, we cannot give him the title. We shouldn't have revoked that. Oh, that is just great. Our wife's already 32. We haven't produced a son. We're 32. Our wife's 32. Maybe we'll go for the family focus for 5 years. I'd rather not. If we're going to switch from something other than war, I'd like to go for a stewardship focus. Seduction focus could help. Maybe we're going to have to take a concubine after all. And we should have... I almost forgot that we had prisoners for holding a great blot. So let's go ahead. Let's change our focus to family. No, that's gonna drop. We're just gonna leave it because that's gonna drop our martial below 20, and I believe 20 is the point at which you jump from a owner martial skill bonus of, right now it's saying we only have 55, but I think that's being debuffed by something. It could possibly be debuffed by our wife's martial skill, or probably not our martial who has 20, just like us. So right now it's saying our state martial is 45, 21 from me, half 4 from the spouse, and 21 from the counselor. I don't know if... Well, we'll take a concubine. If we don't get, we'll take a young concubine. Or, if we can't produce a son, then we'll just have one of our brothers inherit our stuff. Although I think it would be nice if we could get one son. Maybe this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna get a concubine, get one son, and then leave it. And then if something happens to that son, we have 2 brothers that can back it up, that both have sons, so it's not like we're gonna lose the game. But we can possibly hold on to all of our de jure holdings if we can produce just the one son. So we've sieged through Corona. Santiago looks ripe for the picking. It's got 2 holdings that have yet to be looted. It looks like Iceland left Santiago just ready for us to do some looting. We can bring back 580 gold right now, so that's not too bad. We really only have to worry about the actual county holders. We shouldn't have to worry about the full-fledged force of the Umayyad army, because they're distracted fighting their wars, A. Ooh, we've got a courtier who's unmarried. We think she might fancy us. We need to have some babies. I wonder if we could take her as a concubine. Oh, we can. So, we'll make a move with her. Yeah, gave her the D. It's good to beat the Valkyr. And now she likes us. We're lovers. I'm going to take her as a concubine. Excellent. We converted something. She's officially our concubine. She likes us. Let's see if we can demand a religious conversion. We can. She's 28. She's hot. Our wife has yet to give us a son, so we are taking our first concubine of this campaign. I thought we were going to have to, like, rape somebody. I thought we were going to have to take a prisoner. But we are the King of Sweden, very shortly soon to be the Emperor of Scandinavia, so I guess we can kind of walk into the court and to borrow one out of the presidential suite, we can just pick a pretty one and grab her by the pussy. So that's what we went and did. And hopefully she'll get pregnant, she'll give us a son, and we'll legitimize him. And I don't know if children from concubines or bastards are legitimate. I think they are legitimate. At least I should hope that they're legitimate. Relations, lovers, rivals. Our sister-in-law is our rival. And this lady in Tavastia is our rival. So we just sacked the city in Santiago for a bunch of gold. We got that guy in Adger to like us some more, which isn't as necessary anymore. So search vassals. We've still got all of our search terms loaded. Housing land, where are you? You're like right up here, aren't you? Yeah, so we're gonna send our, actually we'll see if he'll take the religious conversion. He won't. We'll send our chancellor, to improve relations with him. Our steward is leading troops. Are we out here? Yeah, we out here. Our steward's out here with us. That's fine, I suppose. Dan of Schleswig is taken prisoners because he is attacking Saxony to conquest Ghent. Dude, good on ya. I mean, if you can pull it off, it looks like he is. He's got 11% war score. What county to raid next? I think we'll go for the proper and then down into the port here. Oh, no, we don't. We can't get the loot. We can't get the loot if we attack the interior province, and it looks like these troops are rallying to some sort of a banner. We may have too many held duchies now, which would be bad. Why can I not? Yeah, we definitely have too many held duchies. Shit. Alright, so we're gonna give that High Chieftain of Kola, we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna give that to one of these guys. Oh, so this guy has Finnmark, and we gave him all 4. I almost forgot about that. So we'll go ahead. We'll give him the Jarldom of Kola. We'll let our brother dislike him. If our brother wants to go and try to fight him for it, that's fine. Because that's what Vikings do. May the strongest win. Karelia and Novgorod and Savo and Livonia. Yes, things that are still to be conquered. Oh, we're about to get attacked. They've got 270 heavy infantry. We barely have 50 heavy infantry. Can we get out? Can't get out. Can we escape? We can't escape. We shouldn't have pulled away. So we're going to get attacked. We're going to lose some troops, even though we were out here. Oh, or we're going to win. We won that handedly. Wait, who did our... I just cleared that out far too quickly. Who did our brother... Our brother is going to try to invade fucking France. Dude. It looks like he popped some event troops. Maybe. Dude, that's ballsy. That is fucking ballsy. He's got more troops than the King of Middle Francia. That's fucking ballsy. I don't even know what to say. If we beat those Muslims, we beat those Wali sons in Portugal. I thought we were going to lose that battle, but now we don't have enough troops to siege the province down, so we're going to have to fuck off and find somewhere cheaper and easier. So we have 837 troops. Is that enough to... That is enough to take some of these Breton provinces. Caden. Caden's host? Who's Caden? Oh, he's an adventurer. That's interesting. I'll be honest, my son's name is Caden. So to see that fire in the game without me adding it is interesting. Our wife died. Good thing we have a concubine. So that put us over our domain limit, unless we can find... Let's see if we can marry our concubine. Her stats are shit. I wonder if our concubine will get mad if we marry somebody else. Maybe, just maybe. Here's a 21-year-old with fantastic stats. Except she has a lisp. Child of a concubine. She is Old Germanic. There's not... I am sorting by stewardship. Sort by marshal. There's a Sunni woman who would be willing to marry us. Interesting. Theodrata, courtier in Oldenburg. Oh, she's strong. She is depressed at the ripe old age of 16, which is going to lower her fertility. We do have a concubine, so let's go ahead, let's do that. We're going to marry this 16-year-old girl. That's a little younger than I wanted, but she's strong. So hopefully we can use that to our advantage. Something I haven't done in any of these episodes that I do typically do is I like to make sure that all of my courtiers get married. Oh, Pentavere raised some troops. I'm guessing to stop us from landing there. So we'll go to Cornwall instead. Oh no, Pentavere just moved troops there, probably because... Yeah, Count Caden of Pentavere, so that guy with the host army won. Came in and took over, which means Pentavere should be relatively weak, and that's probably where we'll go next. If we can wait for this army of 1,800 troops to disband. Hopefully they will. One of our prisoners died. Shit. We need more prisoners. We need to hold the Great Blot. I keep forgetting to. And I should have held one before we went raiding, because I do not believe that we can hold one while we are raiding. Oh, we can. We just have to be at peace. So once November hits, we'll hold our Great Blot, and then we'll go back to war. We will attack Karelia and Savo and Livonia. Alright. More provinces are getting converted. So we are going to move our Cirrus to... let's do Gotland next. I think she actually converted a little while ago and I just didn't notice. But, oh well. We are moving through this province pretty quickly. We're not going to get anywhere near 580 gold. We need to get a bunch of troops together and just go wreck some stuff. Our brother's off to a decent enough start. We just lost a bunch of raiders, and now we can't take the fucking temple. Ugh. All of our vassals are forming alliances. We're gonna just bring these raiders back. It's December now. Let's hold our great blot before we lose too many more. And we're gonna actually just end there. We're at 36 minutes. We're going to grab a refill. I thought we'd only do one episode tonight, but we're going to do another quick and short episode 15. So if you've been enjoying this, please like and subscribe. That will definitely help us get to the, I guess, kind of pseudo trending on Let's Plays and video game sections on YouTube, which would be great. I'm going to go into more detail in the next video. We'll do it at the beginning of the video while we're kind of fighting our wars, about some thoughts that I've been having about this channel and how well I think it's going so far. We are already at 70 views, 2 subscribers, which is absolutely nothing to fucking brag about, but I'm loving it. This has been very therapeutic, and I'm loving providing entertainment, so we'll be right back.